At epic.FIFTEEN, this is the start of the CSGO tournament, and it is Crossy here with you as we watch uFrag versus Devine. Ninth round has already gone through, and I'm joined by Hoss this morning and for the tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be uFrag picking up that ninth round. Going to be starting on that CT side of DE Cash. This is best of 3 group stage. We have 4 groups here at Epic Land, each one comprising of 4 teams, except the last one, which only has 3. Therefore, each series will be a best of 3 to determine which 2 teams make it out of each group. Here we have Cash, Mirage, Overpass for the first 3 maps here, and this should be a pretty good game between these two. uFrag and Devine, we saw a lot of them in the ESL qualifiers for the ESL UK Premiership over the past few weeks. Neither team made it, unfortunately, but nonetheless, we should still see a great game between these two. It looks like we're going to see a bit of an A execute to start things off here from Devine. We are seeing them split and pick for the time being just to get some intel. They're not rushing in just yet.
Yeah, probably going to see quite a slow, patient build-up from these two teams going forward. No real problem with that. There's going to be feeling each other out to begin with. And it's all about this first pistol. Whoever takes the advantage here is probably going to piggyback through to the next couple of games. And we've got shots being traded round about the mid-area. Kin taken down to about 19 HP. And it's all kicking off with Gito with 1 frag. On Bunny, Ash firing straight back, taking down Kindeadly, who's already on low HP. You've got Princess, who isn't a girl, unfortunately, pushing up into the mid area, and frags being traded from both teams. Bomb planted, 2 CTs down to very low HP already, and Devine looks like they might be able to lock this one down, but Adam firing straight back and bringing it to 2v2.
The post-plant situation here is a pretty default plant coming out from Devine, but they've already done a lot of damage to the uFrag boys, and the fact they're peeking from the same angle as well will make this a lot tougher for uFrag to actually try and get on in here. They know exactly where one of the players is, but right now Adam, he just doesn't have time. He has a kit, yes, he's picked up 1 frag, but 4 HP, and there it is.
So a good hold from Devine in the end. Thought we might have seen a possible retake, but wasn't meant to be. So Devine take the first round, and looks like they might be looking to piggyback through with these weapons against the pistols and take it to 3-0.
Yeah, it's interesting we're seeing a full buy of the Galils here. They got that bomb down, so they got the extra 800 bucks in, allowing them to do this kind of play. But usually you see those SMGs, they have a very nice kill reward. A lot less of an investment, a lot less risk. uFrag, however, they have put up a considerable amount of money into this round, but one of them's going to go down straight away. That is Adam. They do still have this scout on Ash. He's holding this mid angle right now, but Devine eSports not wanting to challenge this. There's going to be a B play. There are 1 player in checkers. He's going to come on round. Does get a flash out, but Wonder and Gito going to drop 5 there. And now we're 5 versus 3. Looking to get the bomb down for the 2nd round in a row. Looks like it should be good to go. That's going to be 4K going in for the team. Ash is able to pick up 1. Looking for another. Trying to spray on through there with his scout. Nothing really going to connect there. Actually gets tagged up himself there, down to 96 HP. Only got tickled. He's going to want to save this scout. Be surprised if Zio and Bunny actually go for this off the back of this decision from Ash as well. They're just going to play completely for exits right about now.
Yeah, sensible play, and we are going to see that 2nd round on the board for Devine. Gone for the fairly ambitious buy, and a couple of them did get taken down to low HP, but all in all, going to be very impressed with how that round's gone. Going to get the money in the bank, and press on and try and get this 3rd one now.
Yeah, it should be easy enough. They're going to be going up against this bit of a weird buy here. It's going to be kind of the same as last time, but you're going to see Hype and Adam on a lot less. They'll get 2.4k for losing this one, so they'll be wanting to hang around that top of the 3.8, low 4k mark, so they can get that M4 by the armor, and some new nades in there as well.
Okay, so let's see if this goes to form. Will we see it go to 3-0? A bit of a spam from Hype into mid area. Might see a slightly aggressive push from Adam, who does go for it and does get taken down by Spike. He was only taken down by about half HP, so little attempted mid push didn't come through for uFrag. Got no problem with the slightly aggressive push though on CT side against the pistol. Sometimes you can catch teams unaware, especially during the early stages of a tournament. got a boost into the mid-area as well, trying to crack off a few shots, but no one peeking. Ash makes good use of that scout, taking down Spike, so it has brought it to 4v4. 45 seconds left to go on the clock, and it's finely balanced as, I say that, as there's a uFrag kill, Princess going down, so the numbers do favour uFrag.
Yeah, and he's picked up Khalil from this one as well, and Princess was actually pretty key in this execute, which is about to win. They're having to put Wonder now in this mid to A kind of area, and now that's only 2 players. It may make that only 1 now after Gito's gone down to that Khalil that was picked. Wonder does spot out 1 player here, but he needs to be careful, and he's actually going to get taken down there as well. Princess, if he'd have been the one wrapping around, there would have been a much more force coming out from main. They would have been able to get the guy on site by forklift, then allowing Princess to wrap around, get the guy on car, the site would have been theirs. Princess dying in that mid area to the guy up close, giving the Galil over as well, really gave uFrag the chance to come back, and that's exactly what they have done. And the Devine economy certainly says that. We're going to be seeing things tied up. Devine eSports not buying into this one. They'll get 1.9k for losing this. They'll be on a buy round next round, but for now they're just going to be on pistols.
Already that advantage starting to show as uFrag mow down an attempted push into the A site. I quite like that tactic of going en masse into a bomb site once you're on pistols. You can sometimes catch teams unawares, especially when there's 5 you against 2 or 3 on a site, but it doesn't work out there, and uFrag get their second round on the spin.
Yeah, it can also be kind of like a mentality thing in there as well. Sometimes when you're on those ecos, you just want to get it over and done with. You don't want to waste time. You know you can't really win this round. Just get it over, done with. We want those guns. But in this case, those guns are Tech 9s really wanting to wait this one out. As Hype is going to miss that first frag. He's going to get put under a lot of pressure here. Gets one, has to switch to his 5-7. He's going to get taken down. That's going over to Princess, but he's down now pretty low. Adam's going to come on, gets taken down as well. We're going to see what could be another eco win here, but this time for Devine. Zio's going to have to be wrapping around from probably lower now. We do also have Bunny here coming in through vents. We'll have to break the vent, making a lot of noise. Sprays in, but Princess there ready and waiting.
So Zio, last man standing, might well go for a save here. It looks like he's just going to sit and grab a few exits. Left it a little bit too late to commit. And it's a sign that Devine have had a bit of success going into that B site. That's a couple of times I've managed to get in there fairly comfortably. So maybe that's something they'll be looking to exploit.
Yeah, certainly so. It was pretty actually easy picking off Hype there. He went for the quick pick. Just straight up from upper, jump onto the side, go for a quick pick. Missed the initial shot. Then essentially was forced around to checkers, and Devine eSports, because they were on the Tech 9 buy, applied a lot of pressure to him, forced him to make the mistake. Yes, he got 1 frag, but if you're on Tech 9s, you're happy to trade 1 for 1 and pick yourselves up that AWP. It didn't actually make a lot of impact with that AWP pickup, but it does now as Kid Deadly. We'll find that frag, but in that round itself, it was mainly the players on the sites with the pistols. Ash going to be pushing on in here. Not going to find too much. Devine are going for this A bomb site. They're 4v2 as they start to execute out there. Wonder, he's going to pick up 1. He's going to pick up 2. Now it's just Ash and Hype try and retake this, but it looks like they're in a saving style here, wanting to keep their guns together with them. And Devine eSports, now they've got these guns, they can get onto these sites.
Yeah, they sure can, and it seems like it's a story of uFrag players being picked off too early. Zio tried to get aggressive going through into A storage, got picked off by the AWP straight off the bat, and from that point it opened up an avenue for the rest of the team to push through and attack that site. King Deadly manages to grab Ash, so that's one of the guns they're trying to save. So it's now down to Hype. Can he get out of there? Looks like he will, and Devine take a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, looking pretty solid from them right now. Of course, Cash can really be anywhere between, I'd say, a 9-6 CT favored and then a 9-6 T favored. It's probably one of the maps which has the largest swing. And from what I've seen a lot in the UK is that T side is much stronger from most teams. Apart from Reason and Fish123 who had, not Fish123. Yeah, Reason and Fish123 who in the first ESL qualifier had 14-1 on both of their CT sides, and we went into, I think, 3 overtimes. It was a pretty insane series, that one. But right now, Looking to have a pretty insane series here. Devine eSports taking the early lead, 4 rounds to 2. They know they're up against a bit of a funky buy. Don't want to get too caught off guard just yet. Playing very passive, hanging back for the time being. As I said, they've had success towards this B-bomb site. If they apply pressure on Hype, they can get that frag early, and then they're essentially 4 or 5 versus 1 on this B site. Isolate that guy, smoke out lower and upper. The site is completely yours.
Looks like we are going to see that B push again. Smokes go into the site, and they've managed to get at least inside of it. Can they work from there and get in? Gito is going to try and help out his teammate, and does get Hype. He's picked up 1 player. That's Wonder. Gito taken down as well, caught in a spray down, and came off second best. So numbers now favour uFrag, and they might be looking to defend this B bomb site. It looks like the plant's going to come in nearly. Princess getting tagged as he makes his way up there. Does get the plant down, but they've now got to hold it against 3 players, and it's not looking likely. Adam and Ash, really good retake from uFrag, and they've looked a little more solid there on that B site.
Yeah, it's the getting in there that's fine. It was the holding it that was a problem. And Gito as well, was in a bit of a weird position. They were able to pick off the guy, they were able to pick off Hype. It took about 2 of them to flush him out of checkers. And then Gito made his way, not Gito, there was a uFrag player that made his way through lower and just sat in the site next to the blue tarpaulin under upper. And Gito heard him. Gito certainly heard him, but he thought he was CT. So he showed a little bit too much kick, got punished for it. And then I believe the player under as well got a lot of damage off onto another one of the Devine T side, which meant that they were going into the post-plant 2v3 Devine eSports there, and it really hurt them as well, both of them pretty heavy tagged. And right now, again, they're going back into this passive playstyle. We have Zio on the AWP. He's going to be playing over towards very passive impact on the A site. They are able to smoke him off as they're going to start to try and come on in here. This is what I like to see, classic smoke and volley strap. Now that's the bomb going down. Ash picking up Gito. Zio's going to come in, misses that shot. It is going to be Bunny, as he now looking for 2 more frags to give himself the 4K, spraying on in towards main. Do the teams want to go for this? They don't have the bomb, but they do have 50 seconds. If I was them right now, I'd probably... They have a lot of money on them. They could certainly contemplate saving, but there's an argument here for them going for this with the fact they have so much bank behind them.
Yeah, no doubt. It's always tempting. You've got to ask the question, do we try, do we not? And I think with the way the time is ticking down, they decided that they are just going to wait this one out, pick up a couple of frags. They're well positioned to do so, just in case any uFrag players decide to try and get a bit aggressive and go for that push. But it looks like they are playing quite sensibly, going to sit back, keep hold of those 5 weapons if they can, and not going to try and chase. And we're going to see us come back to 4-all as Kindedly grabs Bunny. He did try and get aggressive. 10 seconds left to go. Ash does get 1, so that's not too bad. But again, he goes down, so that is 2. Make that 3. Great 3-man from Kindedly, and that has sucked 3 weapons out of uFrag's hands, and that's not a bad finish all in all there.
No, it certainly isn't, as Devine now on this buy round yet again. 4 rounds each. Devine will probably be happy with about 6, maybe 7 rounds. 6 is kind of standard for this T side. But if they get anything more than 7, then they'll be more than happy with how this T side has gone. They've got the early lead here as well. Deadly's going to start things off with a boost on up here, looking towards the mid area. Not seeing anything just yet, however. There's a lot of noise coming from White. One player has jumped up, he's going to go and actually put pressure on Kindedly, but he gets the flick to the head of Ash, and now we are 3 members left remaining for uFrag. Zio wants to peek this, he thinks there's still a player in mid. Truth be told, there actually is in Kindedly. Not where Zio thinks he is. We're going to come round. Kindedly gets his second now with 4v2.
A really good work from Kindedly, taking control of that mid area, which is so important on so many maps on Counter-Strike. Once you've got mid control, you can work from either site, and they have now chosen to make their way into the A site, but that's possibly a costly one. Bunny bedding in at the back of the site, picks up a couple of frags, and that has brought things back to Hype, the only player left to go, but Kindeadly with 4th frag after a 3-man to suck guns in the last round as well. He's putting in a big performance, and that is 5-4 to Devine.
Yeah, it certainly is, and now they've kind of ruined the uFrag economy, and this just kind of goes to show just how expensive the CT side is. Once you start to think you're getting some momentum going, you then get punished there right at the last, as they won 2 rounds there. Now looking to get that momentum going again, get that economy going, as we're going to see Gito. He's going to pick up 1 there, gets a 2nd as they are making their way now on towards this B site. It is completely theirs. I expect to see Zio try and save this M4. As for Ash and Bunny, Bunny has armor here. He's got about 1.3k on him. So there's certainly an argument for saving this one here, but it looks like him and Ash here are just going to be playing for exit frags. Going to be playing a little bit of contact with Devine eSports. They have this B site on complete lockdown.
Yeah, so it's going to be another very solid round for Devine. Seems like it's a bit of a pattern that these teams are winning a couple of rounds on the spin, so maybe things will swing back in favour of uFrag. Let's have a look at what they're going to be doing money-wise here. So they have got enough to scrub something together. Got 1 Famous up, and Ash doesn't look like he's got very much to play with at all. But they are going for a scrub buy here. Bit of an interesting choice, maybe.
Yeah, this is kind of where they're forced to, I guess, because they've already given up 6 rounds. So now they're looking to grab a few more. Well, they've given up 6 rounds, uFrag. They need to start getting momentum going. They need to get this 9 here, because if they only go 9-6, then it becomes a bit of an issue when they start to switch sides. As once again, Devine eSports going to be going for the bit of the passive play, but Kindeadly and Spike, they're going to get punished for this one in the mid area. Wonder looking to try and maybe trade out here in mid. There is a player about to challenge him. It is Adam, but Wonder does get the headshot, and that goes to show you the power of the AK over the M4. The AK-47, 1-shot headshot. M4 takes 2 shots. And again, kind of how the CT side, yes, it's more expensive. The weapons, they don't do as much damage. Why we sometimes see these maps swing in the other favour. Devine eSports now looking for their 7th. They have pulled this back from a 5v3 into a 3v3. Now they are going towards this B site. There's only 1 player on it for the time being. That is Hype is back. He's looking to get the frags to stop them coming in. He's spraying. He gets 1, sprays for the 2nd. Quick 1-2, and now it is all on Gito. What can he do to get on in here? He's trying to spray, tags up Bunny. Has to reload, gets punished, 6 HP, no HP. 6 rounds to 5, and once again. So, Devine eSports started things off with 2 rounds. uFrag came in with 2 of their own. Devine got 2, uFrag got 2, Devine got another 2. Now, uFrag looking to get 2 of their own now.
Yeah, I think you might be right with that. They're going to be trying to kick on as best they can and maybe bring it back to 6. And we were questioning that possible scrub buy that they went for, but it's paid off for them. Hype getting aggressive here. He's got a couple of players in the B storage that he might be able to do something with. And that's 1 kill straight away. That's Gito going down. Ducks out the smoke though, decides not to get involved too much. But Adam with 2 frags takes down Kindeadly and Wonder over at the other site. So this attempted split has not gone down too well at all. And uFrag look very solid here in both sites with about a minute left to go on the clock. Bomb currently down. It looks like that's going to be recoverable though. So Spike does go and grab that, so he's going to make his way over towards B site by the looks of it, unless he is going to save. And it looks like that is exactly what they're setting up for. They're going for a nice save with about 45 seconds left to go. Whether they'll try and get together or not, I don't think so. Spike's got spawn locked down.
Yeah, so we've had history repeat itself here. We can take a quick look at the scoreboard as well. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and now 2 rounds to uFrag. It's hard for these teams to get the momentum going, but this, of course, as said before, favours the T side. It's less expensive, it's easier to get the economy going. Bomb plants in there. you're able to save. It's just a lot easier to start get that economy rolling, and it punishes uFrag, which is why we've seen them give up so many rounds. They are now hunting for these frags, because right now Devine eSports, of course, they might see one go down. No, Princess, he gets the headshot. As we might actually see Spike here. Nope, it's going to be Princess getting another one. Nice denials there.
Just picking up on a bit of feedback for you guys, so we're going to try and bump the game to full screen and see how this works out. Let us know on the chat if there's any problems or anything else that needs fixing. So it has been 2 rounds apiece. Will it swing back the other way? And it looks like Devine are going to go for a full-on push into this B site, where they have been largely successful, but Hyde getting aggressive has got one. Ash in a bit of a shootout with Spike, comes out on top. Adam with a frag as well. Princess does get one for Devine, but uFrag take the advantage, and it's down to Kindedly, last player left alive with the AWP in hand. And will they get chased down? This is the danger. Will they try and go one at a time? And uFrag, it looks like they did, but they come out on top, and it's the first time we've seen 3 rounds on the bounce, and they go in the direction of uFrag.
Yeah, and I think they'll probably get their 4th in a row here, securing them the half win. Because Devine eSports, they kind of have to save for this last round of the half. A tech 9 only buy makes a lot of sense here. Princess gets the armor as well. We'll probably see a quick A play. It will be a quick play nonetheless. It looks like that is exactly what we're going to see. And this is a boost you can only really use once in a game. Money, they're not actually going to go for it because the speed of Devine will caught them off guard. They're going to get cleaned up right now. Left eagle in hand, picks up one, gets himself an AK. He's going to get booked here. He's under a lot of pressure. Spray towards not able to connect, however. 8 rounds to 6. Devine eSports going to be full buying for this last round and a half. We should see 1 AWP at least on this T side now. There it is. That is going to be on Kindedly. They could go double up if they really wanted. Princess toying with the idea, will pick himself up that AK-47. Looking to end the half strong. An 8-7 half would be okay, and 9-6 Devine will probably be happy with that one as well.
Yeah, no doubt. Devine already not going to be too worried, but if they can pick up the 7th, as you say, that's going to be huge. And Gito already with a couple of frags, and they're going to barrel en masse based on that. Although they are going to move towards this big site, which is fairly well defended still. Both players in there have bedded themselves in. Got a rotate coming in as well from Bunnies. This could be dangerous. Gito with his 3rd though makes the 1 frag, and he's got Ash on the site, so that spot where Ash is hiding will have been pulled, and it gives opportunity for the bomb in the hands of Wonder to go into the A site, which is where the plant's going to go down. Adam, last player left alive. Can he make it 9-6? I don't think so. It looks like it might be 8-7, but he's got a duel with Spike, who was caught with a nade out. A bit unfortunate. But there are 3 players that are going to be holding fast on the A site, so pending disaster. Adam's probably not going to be able to pick this one up, I wouldn't say. Makes his way into the site. He's going to have a courageous effort last round, but Wonder grabs him from the door, and that is 8-7 in favour of uFrag as we go into the second half.
Yeah, certainly so. I mean, both teams will probably be happy with that one, considering how sporadic it was in the back and forthness that we saw throughout the early parts. And now, going on to this second half now, it's going to be interesting to see how Devine play. We didn't really get to see too much from them in their first half there. It was pretty standard stuff, as we do have a quick TeamSpeak issue, so we are going to see a pause come out. Use this time to take a quick look maybe at the teams that we have competing this weekend, because we didn't really get too much of an introduction. So for those of you wanting to know, we have 4 groups of 4 teams. Group 1 we have Fish 1, 2, 3, which is Weber, Cryptics, Keita, Batham and Joe. Then we have Kirsty's Metal Hands, which is Quiver's Mix, Quiver, Boaster, Crazy Cat, Ben of K and Mortism. Could cause an upset in that group, you never know. And then we have Burko Stompers, which is On-Screens mixed team, then Team Reform. Group B, Choke Gaming and uFrag coming in there. Choke Gaming, one of the favourites to win this event. Then you got Napoleon eSports and Devine. As Group C, Kaz eSports, who are again another contender to win this one. All 4 Be Gentle G2B. And then the final group, Molotovs and Marshmallows, who are one step away, I think, from qualifying to the ESL UK Premiership. Defiled Gaming and 27 in 1. But that's enough of those. We're going to be heading into the pistol round here, and it's a very quick play coming out from the uFrag boys as they are making their way on towards this B site. They've got the entries, they've got the site to themselves, they have control of CT. It's going to be their bottom plant, probably their round as well after Wonder goes down.
Yeah, it looks like it. They've gone really quick into that. Very good move by them to do that. Fast play into B, which seems to have been a big success for Devine when they were on the T side as well, and it has come off, taking it to 9-7. So uFrag going to be trying to apply the pressure here now. If they can go through, get these next couple of rounds, take it to 11-7 and win the first bye versus bye, they're going to be feeling fairly confident about picking up this first map. But then again, there's plenty of chance for Devine to upset the apple cart and bring it even as well. So it's going to be an interesting next 2 or 3 rounds to see how things pan out. Adam might have a chance to get a player getting a little too aggressive. He's got a chance to spray down 2 and he makes it. Runs out of bullets, manages to switch to the Tech 9, and is Adam playing on his own. I'm surprised no one came round to try and help him out there, but he didn't need it. 10-7.
Yes, indeedy, and now these SMGs, we all know how strong they can be. Zio has got himself that AK-47 as well, that super strong rifle that I was talking about in that first half. And Devine eSports going to be selling for these USPs, wanting to get that full buy. We have 157 on them as well, so it's moderate firepower. They'll get 2.4k for losing this round, so it will put Wonder on a potential AWP buy if they really want to go for it. And the molly goes towards the back of the site. That's going to force one player out from his position. That was Spike. It's not only going to force him out, it's going to force him to his death.
Very solid take from uFrag. This time going into the A site, it was rifles against pistols, so a fairly easy one all in all, but they had to make their shots, and the AKs were on point with the 3-shot bursts. So again, a good result for them. This is a bit of a surprise from Devine. They have gone for a bye on this third round of the second half. Got an AWP in hand as well, so whether this will play off or not, we'll soon find out. Could be a costly mistake for them, could muck up their economy for a few too many rounds. And they do come out on top though with Wonder getting the first frag, taking down Bunny as they make their entrance into A, going hard and fast again, hoping to get some success. Wonder bedded down at the back of the site, and Spike strays round into 3 uFrag crosshairs as they get the gun planted. Get the bomb planted.
Yeah, Gito is now going to be coming from Speedway here. They can certainly get on it. He's going to go for the higher advantage here too, giving him a little bit of a vantage point over to the site, but not exactly great when you really think about it. We have 4 players left. They're all very, very low. The bomb plant, I believe, is actually planted for is it default or is it a main plant? Yeah, I believe it was a default plant, but Kindedly is not going to be going for this one. He's just playing Brexit. Looking for a second here onto Zio. Not able to do it. That AWP will be going to the wasteland. Now, 12 rounds to 7. uFrag looking to take this first map here.
Yeah, and the way it's going, I think they may well be able to do that because the economy has been hurt there for Devine as they decided to go for that buy. Nearly worked out for them as well as they picked up a couple of kills on the site, but it seems like it just got picked off one at a time in the end. Maybe held around and gone en masse. And they've gone for the boost. Bunny gets the frag. Zio with the AWP didn't. But he pulls out the pistol and gets a second. That's 2 Devine players being felled in mid, straight off the back. Gito gets 1, but he's going to get caught by Zio, strafing around the corner. Spams to the back of A site, expecting a player to be there, but there isn't. Kindedly mopped up by Ash over at the other side, and it is a very comfortable 13-7.
It really is, and uFrag looking to run away with this one now. 3 rounds away from victory on this first map. We then head to Mirage, and I kind of have to, based off of this performance we're seeing from uFrag, say that Mirage will favour them as well. Devine eSports have not looked like a team on this CT side. They've just been giving up these sites way too easily. We haven't seen anything really special come out from uFrag. It's pretty standard play right here again. Pushing through smokes, getting the entries. Wonder and Ash, we have Zio just hanging behind for the time being, but it's going to be yet another bomb plant coming out from Ash.
It is bomb down back of sight, and with the the numbers in their favour, 4v3. You'd expect they'd be able to hold this one as well, and you've got to wonder what are they going to be able to do, Devine, as far as buying goes. Spreading in there one at a time into the site, getting picked off again, and as you say, got it bang on. They don't look like a team on the CT side, and that's the point where it can really get exposed in these tournaments. You have to be on point, you have to all be working to the same plan, and it just hasn't worked out so far. They got picked off far too easily, one at a time, and that's the same whether they're trying to retake or just in the early stages of these rounds.
Yeah, and you have the LAN factor coming in as well. I'm not sure how many of these Devine players have been on LAN before, but it's a completely different environment to playing at your own desk at home. You're going to have your keyboard in a different place, your mouse, your monitor, your PC, it's going to be in a different place. Sometimes your PC might be on a desk, whereas home it might be on the floor. Then that's another issue. Is it too hot? Is it too cold? You know, do I wear another layer? Chair height? There's a lot of factors on LAN that actually affect your playstyle, and that could be the cause here for Devine eSports. They're going to be having to be forced buying for this potential final round now. 15-7 is the score. uFrag looking to take this first map right here, right now. Spike's going to be on a FAMAS, Gito the same, Wonder as well. They have an AWP in there, but 3 FAMASes just doesn't cut it for me.
No, especially when they've been struggling to lock things down with a full buy, and this isn't looking too promising for them, and again got picked off far too easily. Towards the end of the round, when uFrag got their victory, it was just players going down one at a time, and that just isn't good enough at this sort of level, unfortunately, or at any kind of level. It looks like there might be some resistance over at the other site. A couple of players were taken down, but again, uFrag take the numerical advantage. Princess and Wonder got a bit of a job to do here. They're still holding out at the A site, but the action is on to B, where the plant is going down. 4v2, chance of Wonder and Princess to be heroes here.
They can be heroes all they want. They'll have another 7 rounds to win after, well, if they clutch this one. Princess going to be trying to come on in here. Not able to do too much. Has to wait for the flashbang. He's got about 10 seconds left, and Nate lands at his feet. There it is. That's going to be game 1 going over to uFrag. 16-7 is the score. As we're going to be moving on to the map that DDK calls Mirage.
Mirage next, and I think signs are pretty ominous here as we do go into that one. It's another one of those maps where you have to be very organised on CT side, and uFrag did prove that they are the better of the two as far as CT side goes, so maybe if they end up picking that up first and locking it down, it could be a quick 2-map first round that we're watching here.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, Devine eSports, their T side, it was okay. It wasn't anything special, but they got their rounds on the board. I think as well, they just needed to get their momentum building up. Once they got that momentum going, they could have got a few more rounds, because on that T side, especially going on to Mirage, you're aiming at 5-6 rounds at best. If they get those rounds early on, their job's done. The pressure is off of their shoulders. It then comes out to how many rounds can we actually get on this T side Mirage? And if they start winning those rounds consecutively, then they ruin that CT economy. I think that's really the key here, especially if they start off on that T side, because their CT side left a lot to be desired.
Makes a lot of sense, and we say it far too often, I think, as far as Counter-Strike goes, where we start talking about momentum, but it just applies in any kind of competitive sense, especially once you build the finances into it, the economy of the game, then it kind of speaks for itself. And while there was little spells of it, there wasn't a huge blitz of 5 or 6 rounds of momentum until uFrag got onto their CT side. Before that, it was both teams trading a round or 2 here or there. So be interesting to see if one team can really put a run together, or if it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse first half again.
Yeah, it certainly is, and I believe we should probably head to a short break. The players want to go for a quick smoke in between games, so we'll probably have like 5 minutes or so, and it's just gone midday, and me talking right now probably isn't what people want to hear. I mean, a break is probably on the cards right now. We can go grab some water, players can grab some water. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
Awesome sauce. So guys, we're going to take a short break. We'll see you in about 5 minutes or so once these players get back in their seats ready to go for game number 2. Do not miss it. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you in just a few.